Well, here we are again, super friends. Down in the Hall of Doom. That is a little reverb joke for you. I'm pretty sure Cakewalk 8 had a setting, Hall of Doom. But that's what I'm up to down here. I got a low ceiling, and I came up with something that I thought was pretty unique. It's working for me anyway. A cheap drop ceiling that I'm not losing any height. I've only got 7-foot ceilings down here to begin with. So what I'm doing is I might be losing a 1/4 inch with the screw and all. But I took some FRP fiberglass reinforced panel, 4x8 sheets, ripped it down to 2.5 inches, to have a 1/2 inch sticking over on each side to make my channel. And then I just cut, regular 2x4 panels down of, just some cheap drop ceiling tiles. They started out like this, these 2x4 panels, and then here's a strip. It's semi-rigid. You got to get the FRP, the fiberglass reinforced. And then if you wanted to do this a little fancier and use something rigid, a little more rigid, like some, 1/4 inch plywood, or whatever, some trim boards, you could get fancy. And then I screwed it up with these screws that, they've already got a washer and stuff built right on there. So pre-drilled some holes every foot, and before I did that, I stapled up some insulation, and I left a little gap between the subfloor above it too for absorbing absorbing high frequencies. That's what I'm trying to cut down, the echo and the highs from the cymbals down here. So I left the paper on. They say you can get better results absorbing sound without the paper, but I didn't want that crap filtering down on me, and the paper's the easy way to staple it and hold it in place, So, and as soon as I nailed all that insulation up, I noticed a big difference down here. So it's worth doing, and that's why I'm making this video. I guess that's the other thing. I feel like this somebody's done this before, I'm sure, but I couldn't find any videos on it. I thought it was fairly ingenious. Maybe it's dumb as hell. Who knows? That's your own opinion, but it's working good for me. And this was a cheap way to do it. I got about $60 in insulation, $70 for 2 FRP boards, and then I spent $150 on these acoustic panels, which are fire rated, and they do have some acoustic qualities. And Nathan Explosion from Death Clock was over here the other day, and he said it needs to be more dead. So that's what I did, and it is. It's more dead, man. Pretty cheap to do. I got a couple $100 in this, and it's going to end up making these drum recordings. I redid my Bearing Edge. I got all these drums now. That's partly what got me motivated to do this. I've been playing them so much. I didn't want to annoy the neighbors, and then I need to, I keep bragging them up. I got to make a video, recording of them. So now I'm making my space sound better. Them drums sound better. It means I'm playing more. It's freaking awesome. That being said, I've been listening to the records down here, and I found this gem. What an awesome record, but I forgot about the cover. Is that controversial, or it's an awesome record, but Frank, man, he was doing the blackface. I don't know, man. You tell me.